Can
Like,
Layla get in?
I look at Layla and I say, sorry to break it to you, but you might have to walk this one alongside the ox.
I know. It's okay. I'll talk to them. We'll make friends.
And I go jump on top of the wagon, and then I feel kind of nervous because it's the very first time that ever moving vehicle that I ride.
All right.
Guys, is this thing going to kill me?
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's transportation. It gets you from one place to another safely, hopefully. But it doesn't go fast. You should be fine.
All right. Do I sit or do I stand?
Up to you. If you feel safer standing up, you can stand. But it's gonna be quite the long road.
It might be bumpy. You might fall over. Maybe fall out of the
Alright.
wagon and then bump your head.
I'll follow you guys.
Yeah. Just go ahead. Just take a seat. You'll be fine.
All right.
By the way, are we near the tavern still or no? Not anymore.
No, this is like way down the street.
Okay.
from,
Okay. All right,
You guys hop on. A couple of things that I will ask here for the purposes of keeping the mental image of what's going on. So Layla, you're walking alongside the wagon. Lee, you're inside the wagon.
Nervously, yes.
Yes. Oral, Delveron, are you guys inside the wagon, or one of you I will say one of you in the party has to be the one to like take the reins. Just for the purposes of directing the oxen.
That'll be me since I weigh less than Delvron.
Well, you're not gonna be
Okay.
on the ox, I don't think, or is he?
I mean, there's a little seat, I guess you can call.
On the wagon.
On the wagon where you can kind of more
Oh,
or
okay.
less be while holding the reins.
All right.
That's how you Delvron.
Well, I'm gonna ask, right? Who wants to lead us toward destination?
I'll keep a
Whoever's
lookout.
driving should, yeah. Oral, you got it?
No. Go ahead. I'll keep a lookout to see if any bandits are around us.
I know the way, but I usually walk.
All right then.
How fast does the ox go? This whole wagon.
Not particularly fast, but they are strong enough to carry all of the supplies that you see. Which, by the way, much like how Gundren described them, should you look inside the wagon, you'll see a bunch of stuff. Mining supplies and food mostly. Sacks of flour, casks of what smell like some form of pork. There's kegs that slosh around as if they have some form of a liquid inside, perhaps ale or cider or something. There's shovels, picks, crowbars, lanterns, a bit of oil as well for the lanterns. It's a very hefty load for transporting supplies as far as that is concerned.
All right. I guess I'll drive it. I mean, the guy did say that there's not much to it, right? They're pretty easy. So guess I'll do it. I'll take the reins.
Okay. So, you guys depart the city of Neverwinter. There is a certain calmness to your travel. Where it be the accompanied ambient sounds of nature, the sounds of the oxen's hoofs hitting the ground to just mark the steps every step of the way until your destination. Regardless of what it may be, there's going to be a couple of days of travel involved in this. At some points, you need to actually set up camp, or go along, go over to the side of the road to rest up a little bit. It is around, much like how Gundren speculated, roughly almost 30 days of travel.
How many? 30?
Almost 3 days of travel.
Oh, I thought you said 30. I was like, damn.
Roughly like a distance of like 20 plus miles per day of travel is covered, through here. When I say day, think of it as like 8 or so hours of travel, per stop, I guess.
All right.
Otherwise, you would be like risking exhaustion, retrieving yourself from sleep, just with the intention of getting to your destination faster. You reach the fork in the road where you're supposed to turn over to the side as per the instructions of Gundren. This will happen roughly in the second day of travel. And who was the one that was at the front of the horses?
Oh, me.
Delveron.
Yes.
Even though you don't have that great of a passive perception, so to speak, Delveron, as you're traveling, like a little bit after the fork in the road, you begin to see rather, something.
Mm-hmm.
There is what appears to be some object in the road, or objects perhaps. They look like lumps from a distance, so you can't actually make out the specifics. But there is something down the road that the closer you get, the more you begin to acquire its shape in your eyes. Before you actually get that close to confirm the object, do you do or say anything?
Guys, there's yeah, I tell the rest of the guys that there's something up ahead.
I check perception check.
Yeah. Would you come up to the front of the wagon and do a
Yeah,
perception?
and I was like, oh, let me see, and I go jump up and then take a look at it.
What do you roll? A natural one.
Nice.
You roll a 6.
Hey, I'm in the motion sickness, okay?
Yeah, no. You're not sure. You're not sure.
Can I roll as well?
Sure. Oh,
I can't see anything, guys. I'm dizzy right now.
Hold on, give me. I'll.
Don't you get some water?
Wait, where's my perception?
It's below the nature. It's on the skills.
Oh. I think you rolled. I think you rolled 2 GM, but that was a 16.
Oh, okay.
So 16. With
Here.
16, you actually take a look over at the at what's ahead. You, Lila, most of the way you do travel alongside the wagon rather than on it. Though from time to time that may not have always been the case. This day, however, it is one of those cases. As you travel through the trail, and Delveron points out this segment. Just by the way, to give you an idea of how this looks like. Roughly looks like the image that I just showed on screen.
Wow.
There.
That's
That's
nice.
that's kind of how the pathway ahead looks like. You will more or less squint your eyes, lean forward, trying to discern what the shapes are that you see on the road. They look like horses. Like horses laid out on the ground. There's some other object or objects that seem to be on the horses. But again, you're looking at this from like a far distance. So unless you close that gap and get a little bit closer, you wouldn't be able to identify what those objects are.
Guys, we should be careful. There's something ahead.
I can't see anything, Lila. I'm so dizzy right now.
They
Well,
look
what do
like
you
another
what do you see?
wagon's horses.
Oh, crap.
There's no wagon nearby. There's just 2 horses.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. There's just 2 horses.
Two
Nothing around them. No
horses,
people.
Nothing around them. Okay. From my share of experience with bandits, the horses usually stay around, not knowing what to do because they have nobody to guide them. So either they're just random horses, or this was a bandit attack.
You don't think that
Hmm.
their owners are dead.
Well, we have two options. We can either go around and try to avoid this confrontation, or we can go and check to see if anybody is in danger.
What do you think, guys?
Hey Lila, does the horses has the sit on it?
Does a 16 give me that?
16. You believe they do have saddles on them.
I think I can see an outline of them.
Well,
Then it's owned by somebody, no?
Yeah.
well,
Remember, guys.
I think we shouldn't go. But as I say that, I cut myself off like half, and I start thinking of my
I mean,
brother, and then I'm
I
like,
understand what you're
okay,
saying.
maybe we should go instead. You
I
get what I
guess sure.
We should be careful. We should be careful regardless.
mean? Yeah,
Is
we
there
should.
an
Let's approach with care.
hey
Then.
Yes.
Christian, quick question. Is there
Yeah,
any
yes.
tree nearby? Because I'm like
There's a lot of trees nearby.
because I'm grew up in the wilderness, right? So do you want me to scout around?
If you
Uh,
feel like you can get something, you climb a tree or something.
So can I go get the near tree? Like the
Uh,
highest tree?
You go up to one of the trees. They're not. None of the trees are like big. You know, in this region of the Sword Coast. There's a lot of bushes, yeah, but and the trees that aren't that particularly tall. However, you managed to climb up on top of one of them. And what exactly are you trying to perceive here that hasn't been perceived already by your teammates?
I want to see if there's anybody around.
Okay, roll me a perception check. Hard to tell. You are, like I said, a fair distance away from the horses, so you don't see anyone not like immediately around the horses or on the sides of the road, like in the shrubbery, that surrounds the pathway.
I can't see anything, guys. That's maybe this is the sickness, but I didn't see anyone around here.
All right,
Sorry.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
My divine sense wouldn't reach, right? Like all
No,
the way
you're
over there.
further than 60 feet away from them.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
All right, guys.
So,
So are we approaching?
I think we should maybe go through the. We shouldn't go through the main road, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think we should walk through the trees or shrubbery.
You guys can move through the shrubbery and all of that. The wagon cannot.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
There's not enough space there for the wagon and the oxes, to make it through.
Do we see
Yeah.
if the horses have any supplies or like bags that like you might expect like a traveler to have?
Again, you're at distance. At the very least, you can tell there's saddles and there could be saddle bags. But again,
Mhm.
unless you close the distance, you can't actually tell.
All right. I have a plan, guys.
Sure
We
enough.
send the wagon down the road, and me and Lee will be ahead of everybody else, sneaking around to see if it's a trap. If it's a trap, then we group up and we stay in formation.
So you and Lee are gonna go up ahead and
Stealth,
see if there's a
right?
trap.
Yes.
We're using stealth, right?
All right.
Yes, we're stealthy.
1 second. Let me give them guidance.
You can only give guidance to one at a time.
I'll give it to Oral.
All right.
Lee gets higher decks.
So, who are the ones that are sneaking off to the sides?
Oral and Lee.
Or only? So.
Oh, by the way, guys, be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I have wireless headset, so I can still hear you guys. But yeah.
Okay. So, are you going through the same side or one to the left, one to the right?
One left, one right.
One left, one right.
But can we stealth first? Can we check stealth
Yes.
first?
Go ahead and roll stealth. Oral, because of guidance, you get to add a d4 to your stealth check.
I got 20.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty
Hey,
good.
first nat 20.
You can still roll the d4 if you really want to. Just to see.
Do it. Let's hear it.
All right. How do I roll the d4 again?
On the sidebar, the dice roller,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can roll
yeah,
individual dice. There should be one option for a d4.
Oh my god, what is this look?
Well, that's a 29. Uh,
Man, that's really good.
so, just for clarification, you guys left the wagon like further back as you guys began to move forward.
I
Wait,
think
what happened?
we leave the wagon walk himself, right? Walk itself, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, they're kind of moving.
So we like stay behind the bushes. I go on the left side, Lee's on the right. Make sure we don't make any noise, so we don't attract any attention, just in case it is an ambush.
Okay.
Oh, so
In
we're
that
setting like
case-
our trap then. Kinda.
In that case, Oral and Lee, you guys move over to the sides, letting your team hang back a little bit further back, while you continue to position yourself across the shrubbery. Sometimes visibility is a little bit lowered by just the sheer amount of bushes and the like, but you eventually move a little bit closer. Let me see. I guess at this point I can just move you guys to the next map. I accidentally moved you to the wrong map. There we go. Here we go. This is roughly how the area is laid out. Of this region that you guys are in. With Lee and Oral off to the side. I forgot to move Lila a little bit back. Lila, you would be like further back here. Oh, well, I moved you to the opposite sides. That's why I had Lee on one side or on the other. You get a little bit closer as you move. You guys can move forward as close as you believe your characters would get. Oral and Lee. Now that you're a little bit closer, specifically you, Oral, who have a vantage point. The area you're at is actually a bit elevated from the main road. You will notice something really strange. For one, the horses, the objects that were on the horses are, well, arrows. The horses lie dead on the ground, a pool of blood alongside both of them. There's this whatever was inside the saddlebags. The saddlebags now lie open, with the contents presumably stolen and taken. There are signs of, well, besides the fact that they both are dead with arrow shots, there are signs of further violence as segments of the saddles seem to have been damaged, as if whoever was riding on them were forcibly removed from the saddle and dragged somewhere else. However, what makes you, Oral, more confused, perhaps, is the fact that right where you moved up to, you see an entity hiding behind one of the bushes. It seems like he has not noticed you, as this figure,
Oh my lord.
this figure, small, humanoidish in shape with a brownish skin, a long nose, and long ears, with darker hair, seems to be lying in wait as an ambush, peeking their head just a little bit above the bush to kind of see, who might get close. The it seems the entity, the creature, seems to be unaware of your presence, as your stealth was that good. It seems to be having under the impression that it is completely has the drop on whoever it is is going to show up.
Okay. So, possible for me to attack? Like, am I for sure? Like, this is the guy who killed the horses?
Looking at him, he seems to have some form of bladed weapon on his side, but currently out and drawn. One hand holding a short bow of sorts with an arrow already knocked into it.
Okay. Yeah, so I could attack from this position then.
If you wish.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to initiate
What are
combat.
you doing to attack it?
I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Um, mind you, ranged attacks when an enemy is within 5 feet of you are done with disadvantage.
Oh, damn.
A dagger or
Okay, yeah, I'll just use my hand axe then.
All right, in that case, roll me an attack with your hand axe, with advantage because you're an unseen attacker.
Something good, something good, something good.
God damn it!
Nice advantage.
So here's what happens. This guy, unaware of your presence, is kind of, like looking out on the road, arrow knocked on the short bow, getting ready to ambush your allies, presumably. You take the opportunity and are like, all right, time to die. You grab your hand axe and raise it up, and right as you're about to swing it down, it hits like a branch above the
Oh,
gets stuck in the branch. The creature looks around and it's like, yeah, Ekta, Ikmalik Matsik! He shouts in a language that you do not understand, and you guys can roll me initiative.
Oh crap.
Are we all going into combat?
Yes, all of you guys are rolling initiative.
Could I have given Vigilant Blessing before or no?
Nah, sadly,
Okay.
because you were
Got
not aware that your allies were was about to attack on someone.
No worries.
wait, even me, right?
Okay, here's the initiative.
Does Oral also
Oh.
roll initiative?
Yes, or also roll me initiative.
It says you wanted to send the result to this roll, the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. So I click on my token
That
and do
means,
it again,
yeah,
right?
that means you didn't click on your token before roll initiative.
Do I roll it again?
Yes, but we'll take whatever was the first result.
Did it work for me as well or no?
Give me one moment. I'm selecting the combat music.
Oh, I rolled a net 20 on
20,
initiative.
holy.
Well, my first initiative that I rolled by accident without clicking on my guy was 18. The new one is 8. So I don't know how you want to go about it.
That's only mine? That's only mine, right?
Give me a second. I'm looking through the initiative order. Lee, you got an add 1. You got an 18.8. Give me a second, though, Ron.
Damn, Lila with the 20.
20?
Damn, dude. I can't believe I hit it in 18, honestly. 18 is good, right? High is good?
High is
yeah.
good.
Okay.
We don't know. We don't know what turn.
14 points.
I'm the last one right now.
Yes, I'm gonna be reordering the initiative in a moment. I'm just adding those who didn't get their turn order. Oh, I added Lila twice. My bad. Lila, you got natural 20. Yeah, that's there. So Leah rolled yeah, you guys are all there. Now I get to roll for the other little creatures. Here we go. Oh, I realized they were all rolling to. Yeah, this one was rolling to DM. My bad. That's fine. So, even though, Lila, you got the highest initiative of your allies, you're not the first one to react to the shout of panic that this creature that Oral was attacking, managed to give out. Instead, what happens is that, Lee, from your perspective, you notice one of this one, same entity that Oral ran into, seems to come out from the bushes, aim his bow and arrow across the gap in the road towards Oral, and is going to take a shot at you. Oral, you are currently within the shrubbery, meaning that you might benefit from some degree of cover against this. So here we go. Let's say half cover to be generous. Half cover increases your AC by 2. What would your AC be with a +2 oral?
My AC
Yes.
armor class. Oh,
Yes, you're on
17.
So a 23 would still hit.
Oh,
Oral, you take 4 points of piercing damage as an arrow flies into the same arm that you were using to swing your hand axe against the against the creature in front of you. This one, after hitting Oral, kind of looks around, and says, "Yeah," and just kind of laughs after that successful strike. You then see as this creature retreats further into the shrubbery, seemingly using some form of hit and run tactics.
I
Lila,
changed my HP, right?
yes, you
Yeah, okay.
you keep track of your own HP. Lila, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to attack my crossbow. So you gotta find it.
Who are you aiming to?
Let's see. How much feet are they in? Which ones can I see?
I guess for now you would be able to see the one that Oral is next to. Mainly because, well, this Oral has clearly announced this one's presence and this one has announced its presence.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up then and then shoot for it.
17. Let's see. Does it hit with plus? 17 hits. Roll me damage. Uh, 5 points of piercing damage. You shoot at this one as it kind of is turned around to face Oral. It's unable to pay attention to your shot. You actually hit him right in the shoulder. Yeah, as it seems to shout in pain. Still standing, however. Anything else, Lila?
That'll be it.
Deveron, you hear, well, combat. Your allies seem to be mobilizing against some force that is hidden in the bushes.
okay. With I guess with a shaky hand, I whip out my sword, right? And I guess I run. How far can I? Oh, hey. Oh, my bad, guys. Gotta do the stream stuff. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, guys. Anyways,
Hey,
Nice, thank
Appreciate
you
it.
for the
Appreciate it.
how far is how can I see how far he is? Snap to centers.
Using the ruler tool.
Yeah. How do I use that, bro?
On the sidebar, there should be an option for it.
This. Perfect. Okay. How far can I run?
30 feet. That's your
30
basic
feet.
speed.
I- This is gonna sound dumb, but I can dash, right? Or no? Like in Boulder's Gate.
Yeah, you can take
Okay.
an action to dash. Also, come on, I told you already. Baldur's Gate got it from DND.
I know.
the other
But
way
like,
around.
I just want to make sure, cause you know. Okay.
You can
So-
either. So I'll tell you this, because again, you're still new to D&D.
Mhm.
You can move up to 30 feet until you can, as far as you can reach. And obviously, you can't reach the enemy there.
Right.
So your option could either be to dash, foregoing your attack to just close the distance, or if you have a throwable weapon, you can use it.
Oh yeah, throwables. Do I have one? Why do I have a light crossbow? Oh yeah, right. I forgot to do that. I think I'm gonna dash. So how much more? Dash doubles the speed, or I mean doubles the distance,
Yes, you
or
can move.
okay,
You can essentially move an additional 30 feet besides your original 30 if you want.
perfect. So I think I will use my action to dash, and I will get right next to Oral. So like right there.
Okay.
And I end
you
my turn,
move-
I guess. Oh, I say,
Yes,
"What's up,
move.
Oral? I'm here to help you." and then I return.
The creature looks over between the two of you, clearly a little bit intimidated by the presence of two enemies right up in his face. Before we get to Oro, another one makes itself known from the bushes.
Oh god.
This one is gonna point its short bow at you, Delveron,
Mhm.
and shout something in a language that you probably don't understand. He will then shoot as he shouts, Ignite! Walakisai Taikai! As it misses with a 6. The arrow just things off the shoulder pad of your armor. Ja! Malicha! As he just retreats back into the shrubbery and is going to start using his bonus action to hide from all of you.
Hmm.
15. Anyone's passive perception, 15 or above.
Do we all roll perception?
No, passive perception.
Oh, passive perception.
I got it.
Oh,
Oh,
Lee.
no.
You see over across the road how one of your allies gets stinged on the shoulder by an arrow. You follow with your eyes where the arrow came from, and you actually see the enemy trying to hide in the bushes from your allies. Meaning, this guy is not stealthed and hidden from all of you.
Guys, it's on the right side. It's on the right side. It's over there.
All right, that is it for this goblin. Oral.
Give him vengeance, Oro.
So I can see the other guy due to Lee, right?
Lee called him out, so yeah, you're aware that there's another one there.
Okay. I shout to Delveron. Delveron, I'm leaving this guy up to you.
All
and
right,
I
bro.
take out my crossbow and I aim for the one that's farther from him.
That'll be a disadvantage because you're still within 5 feet of an enemy creature.
That's fine.
All right, go ahead. 19.
Ooh, nice.
Hit. You were aiming at which one?
The farthest one from us.
The furthest one. Even with a 19 and the 19 and does it benefit from half cover? It would. Still just within the effective range of your light crossbow. So that hits. Roll me damage.
How do I roll damage again?
Click on the light crossbow, I believe, right?
Yeah, click
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
word while it's on the chat.
Ooh.
10 points of damage. Oof. So, this one, as you're kind of looking around, you see that there's another one over there that didn't quite manage to hide from y'all. You pull out your crossbow. Dropping your hand, actually, pull out your crossbow, and you aim it just above the other goblin's head that you have in front of you, and take a shot, hitting this one directly in the chest. You hear a yeah. As it falls to the ground, dead.
Wait, he shoot the one that near me or the one that on the far side of
He
him?
said the furthest away, so the one over
Oh,
here.
okay, got it.
Oh, damn. I didn't even
Oh,
notice there was
wait,
one
what?
there. Wait, I didn't even notice there was one there, dude.
It's on the bottom.
You had to
You're
see
crazy.
him.
Dude, you're crazy. Yeah, I forgot to
I
zoom
thought, I
out.
thought it was the guy on the right side of us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's on the right side of him, not the one that near me.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
it's fine. It
it-
happens.
it worked. It worked.
It worked.
It
It
killed,
worked.
Anything else, Oral?
That'll be it.
All right.
My turn.
This one over here that is in front of Delveron and Oral will look at you two and just kind of snarl at you guys as it seems to move very nimbly, disengaging as a bonus action from you guys. For those who may not know, taking the disengage action means that you do not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of your turn.
Hmm.
Goblins have the special ability to use that as a bonus action instead of their actual action. Meaning, this goblin is going to disengage from you guys, move 30 feet away, without provoking opportunity attacks, and then take a shot at either Delveron or Oral. I'm gonna roll 1d2. One is Delveron, 2 is Oral. Oral.
No.
This goblin sees you just shot down one of his allies, so he's going to actually knock another arrow into the short bow and shoot you. 18. That hits.
That's a hit. Yeah.
For 3 points of piercing.
You're fine. You're fine.
This goblin, however, is looking pretty bad himself. He kind of clutches at the wound on his side. Lee.
Yeah. So, but this guy is dead already, right? So can I go? I have 40 feet of speed. So can I go? Am I still stealth? I'm still stealth, right? Or no?
You believe that you may. I can't tell you yes or no for that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go from the bushes, go around with my 40 feet speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move it there.
As you move right there, with your passive perception, you actually notice another one, a fourth one, hiding in the bushes.
Am I? Okay, all right. And my bonus action, can I attack or no?
I don't believe you can.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna still hide from the bush.
All right. So you're moving stealthily through the bushes. You spot one, but it's not quite close enough for you to close the gap and make a finishing blow. This goblin is dead. This other one that you ran into had actually readied an action, but nothing happened that triggered it. Meaning that his readied action goes unused. He is going to come out from hiding. Doesn't know you are there, Lee, because your stealth was still in effect. But it will move all the way to the edge of this little elevation here, this incline, and let's see who he can shoot. He can get most of you. I'm gonna roll a 1d3. One is Lila,
Oh, God.
2. One is Lila, 2 is Delveron, 3 is Oral. Oral.
Bro. Bro, what the hell?
No third time, bro.
He's going to shoot at you. Missing with a 13. As the arrow
Nice.
flies past you,
Yeah.
inserting itself on one of the trees behind you. He just kind of shakes his fist angrily at the air, is telling some sort of what you believe to be some form of curse out in whatever language they speak. Lila.
All right, I'm going to run over 30 feet. About there, yeah. And then I'm gonna go cast Bless on, focused on myself, Delveron, and Oral.
All right. Go ahead. Reduce one of your spell slots, and you cast Bless. Could you put it in a chat so that people can read what it does?
Yeah. And how do I reduce my spell slots? Is it just like click the circle next to the spell, or
Next to the on the sheet, there's kind of like the counter for it. It says something like total spell slots, total spell slots current, or
in
something
the
like that.
spells?
Yeah, and you just kind of keep track of those there. I
It's
believe,
basically extra damage.
well, no, not extra damage. Extra to hit.
Okay.
Basically, now you can target up to 3 people, but I don't believe Lee is within range of you to actually target him with the spell. Meaning that
30 feet,
would-
so you would.
yeah, it would. Oh, sorry. Would be you, Delveron, and Oral can now add a D4 to their attack rolls and saving throws,
Okay.
as long as you concentrate on it.
Yep.
All right, so that's your action. Any bonus actions?
Let's see. Nope, I think that's it.
Okay, so you run up and you cast Bless, creating a veil of energy around your allies. Delveron, Oral, you notice how your hands seem to glow with power as Lilas has done some form of divine magic to aid your attacks. Seemingly, your strikes will seem to be going more towards their targets. Did I actually close the turn order? I think I did. Well, on my end at the very least. All right, that's it.
Delveron's.
Delveron, it's your turn.
All right, I ask Oral, you good, bro?
Luckily, that last arrow missed.
All right, I'm gonna try my best to get that one guy. So only one guy targets you now, okay? Because it looks like for some reason they just hate you, man.
Yeah, I think it's because I snuck up on them. They didn't like that very much.
It could be. All right, let me just make sure. 35 feet? Oh, but this is fine. Okay, so Delveron is going to walk next to this goblin, so it's 30 feet. And I am going to attack him with my greatsword.
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
21 hits even without the bless. So roll me the mash.
Ooh.
Actually,
Alright.
yeah, no.
No?
What did you say?
Dead. Yeah, that
Oh,
hits.
okay.
That
Okay,
hits
I
and
was
that
like,
kills.
wait, what?
what do you mean? No.
I was just I was saying no to something else on my end. You come in closer to this goblin, kind of pulling out your great sword, rearing back for a strike, and shing, with a single swipe, this goblin is cut in twain by your attack. Ah! As the one behind him looks over at you, and you hear him actually speak common, and says, "Die, you bastard! You killed him! Now, this could have been so much easier if you just fell on the trap."
There's a trap? I say that there's a trap? Where, dude?
Yeah, the horses. You didn't see?
Oh, right. There was that trap. I thought he was talking about a new one.
Shit, why couldn't you just be easy marked like the previous ones?
Previous ones.
Is that it for your turn, Dover?
Yeah, that's it for my turn, bro.
The same goblin that that just saw you cut his ally into pieces will look over at you and say, "Shit," and just looks over across the area, looks over his own ally, and in their own language shouts something at them. "Ita, Laita, Laita!" As he kind of seems to shout for some form of retreat as he himself begins to move out into the bushes. Moving 30 feet, then it's going to attempt to hide from you guys with a nimble escape. 17. I don't think anyone's passive perception goes like that.
No.
Damn.
How do you check my perception?
I got 17 equal. My wisdom is 17.
No. Passive perception is something else. It's not your
It's
wisdom.
the number under your health.
Yes.
Oh,
the-
that one.
the-
Yeah.
The blue bar on every. I set it so that the blue bar on everyone's tokens represents your passive perception.
Oh, okay.
Mine's 13.
Mine's 13, yeah.
Mine is 16.
Okay.
Looks like.
How
So
high is yours?
Oh,
you
mine's 10. Oh,
that one runs into the woods, disappearing for the time being.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
15.
Oral, it is your turn.
I can move up. I'm gonna move up to the edge of the cliff here,
Yep.
and I'm going to shoot with my crossbow. The guy across.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20. Roll me damage. Wait, it's not rolling as a crit for some reason. Why did that happen? Oh, there we go. No. Why didn't it not roll it when you?
It just rolled its max die. Oh wait, no, wait, what? No,
No,
rolled
yeah.
anyways. Dude, what the heck?
yeah,
Rolled
no,
max
so-
damage and crit.
Yeah, no. So basically, crits in D&D, they roll the dice for the weapon twice. But there are some house rules that say, oh, they roll max damage for whatever. But since we're going by the default, they rolled the damage twice. I don't know why it only rolled one die when you clicked on it just there. So I guess I was just roll 20 issue there. But I mean, regardless, I assume this was a kill shot. Oral?
Oh, were you shooting to kill Oral? That's what he says.
Oh yes.
Okay. So this one, who the other one seems to have given the order to retreat as his ally has disappeared into the woods. This one kind of has little enough time to react. In fact, by the time you see him eyeing possible avenues of escape, Oral, you come up to the edge, aim your crossbow, and strike through as a bolt flies directly into this one's forehead. Yeah! Falling dead.
I shout. I shout at Lee. Are you good, Lee? Everything okay?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Perfect. You should group up with us whenever you get the chance.
All
And
right,
that's
I'm
the end
gonna
of the
I'm gonna
turn.
scout around a little bit.
All right, and like that, that brings us to an end to this combat encounter.
Lila is going to run over to the ox and just make sure that they're okay.
They are not shaken in the slightest.
Just eat
Either
some grass.
this oxen have like nerves of steel, or they just could not give less of a shit about what just transpired.
And then me looking at that guy. Oral, you hit this guy in the head. You're really good at that thing.
Yeah, I've took a lot of training for me to get good aim like this.
You want the head?
No head needed.
Wait, what?
Wait, what's happening? Hold on.
He's asking the head for a trophy, okay? The trophy,
Oh,
alright?
okay.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
Lila and Delverod gotta look at each other like,
yeah.
what did you say?
I walk towards Oral. Hey Oral, you need any help, bro? I see that you're a little scruffed up. You need any healing?
If you have the ability to, yes, I would love some healing.
All right, I am going to use lay on hands.
How many points of lay on hands?
Oh, that's right. We did go over that, right? How many points did he take?
I mean, you can put as many points as you want from your pool into the creature you're healing.
No,
now
I'm saying how much damage did he take, Oral?
7.
Okay, I'm going to put 7 points in.
Okay. Well, obviously, mechanically speaking, you know he took 7 points of damage. In character, you probably
in
would
character, I
know
don't know.
how
Okay.
much damage he took. But for now, we're gonna say that you will be able to put 7
Somehow,
points.
somehow
So-
I know.
I guess we can flavor this by saying that you put your hand on Oral and begin to pour some of your magical energy until you believe his wounds have disappeared completely.
All right.
So
So I lower this.
deduct 7 points from your lay on hands, and Oral adds 7 hit points to you.
So now I have three points on lay on hands, right?
By the way,
Perfect.
whenever I deducted my health points, the bar didn't go down.
No, it
It
did go
didn't
down
mind
for
me.
me. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it
Oh,
did.
really?
It
Oh,
didn't
for
mind.
me, it was stuck at 19. Alright, that's fine. I was keeping track anyway, so it's fine.
All right.
All right. You will. What's it called? So the combat encounter has ended. The fight dies down. The last of the, of the ones that attacked you, your would-be ambushers, falls to the crossbow bolt shot. For now, everything seems calm, but the issue remains of if these guys were the ambushers, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, I told everyone. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Usually, when there's something going on the main road that's very busy, it tends to go down.
I walk towards the horses,
You
and
kind of slide down
slide.
the little
Okay.
incline. Yeah, it's a bit of an incline. It's not that great of a height, but you slide down the little incline until you reach the horses.
And I try to check their pouches just to see if there's anything like identifying them or whoever was on.
Well, here's the thing.
Mhm.
You look down at the horses, and well, yeah, obviously dead from our wounds. Matches the mo of the of the ones that attack you. Shooting a bunch of arrows from the sidelines.
Whoops.
You what's it called? The saddlebags have been looted completely. There's
Mm.
nothing left in them. However, nearby one of those horses, just laying a little bit next to one of the saddles, almost partially crushed by the horse's body falling on top of it, you notice what appears to be a leather case of sorts, like the ones that you would store maps into.
Mm-hmm. I see that, and so the horse is on top of it, basically, right?
I mean, not like directly on top of it, because it's peeking out good enough that you can actually see it at first glance.
Okay.
But it just like the very edge of it is kind of like underneath the horse.
All right. I try to. Can I try to move the horse a little so like I make sure that I don't rip the map or whatever the case?
Well, you kind of put a little bit of effort to just shimmy the horse out of the way, and then pull the map case out, empty, like I said before. But something about it seems familiar.
Yeah, I tell Oral because I believe Lee's still like searching, right? He's still like scouting a little.
Yes.
I
Lee,
Mhm.
well, actually, before we resolve that, Lee, are you doing anything specific while scouting? Are you like just doing a perimeter? Are you just?
I'm just scouting the area in case there's any other goblin,
Okay.
like little people.
So you're looking for like tracks or something, right? Like.
Yes.
You go ahead and make me a survival check.
Right. Give me a second.
While
Versus-
Lee's scouting the area and Delveron's investigating the horses, Oril, Lila, you guys doing anything?
I slide down and get closer to Delveron, see what's going on.
Okay. Lila?
Yeah, I'll follow. I'm actually gonna go like closer towards the middle, I guess, like kind of near where the horses are. Novaron is.
Okay. We'll get to what Lee finds in a moment, but Delveron, you pull out the map case. Seems something about it seems familiar to you. What do you say to your party?
Guys, I think those other two guys. I'm forgetting their name. What's their name, DM? The guy, the bald guy.
Gundren and Sildar?
Gundren and Sildra?
Sildar.
Sildar. Guys, Gundren and Sildar, didn't they say that they were going to be ahead of us? Or am I mistaken on that?
Um,
Do you think
I
this is
don't recall. To be
Well, 'cause-
honest, I don't recall.
Well, because I found this case of maps and we did see him also pull out maps from a case that looks kind of like this, right? There are two horses, there are two saddles, there were two people. I think maybe what was attacking us, DM?
Well, at this point, I have to ask you guys. As per your characters' experiences, would they have at any point dealt with goblins?
Yes, because I just got trapped to one.
I guess no, mine no. So, what about you, Oro? Or Johnny?
I have seen goblins before, but not like these.
Okay, well, since my character has never encountered them, since these guys attacked us, maybe they attacked, Gundren and Sildar, my bad. What do you guys think?
There's a possibility that they were attacked. Yeah.
What even, Oro? What even were they? They're kind of short. like kind of your stature, but like
They're not dwarfs. Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
no, I'm just asking like what they are.
Well, to
Give
me,
you
it seemed like they were some sort of goblin, and they were not speaking our language.
But what do you think, Lila?
Did you see where the last one went?
He seemed to go south. No, north,
South.
I guess, right? North.
North? Okay.
Yeah, right?
North.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, that would north from here. Yes.
Perfect.
Do you think it was maybe calling for reinforcements or running back to safety?
He looked pretty scared. Maybe he was running to safety. Maybe he was running back to, I don't know, wherever he lives. Maybe he lives in a cave or with his clan.
I
But-
step in and I tell Delveron, didn't he yell something to you?
Damn, Johnny, you really are putting me on the spot, huh? Okay. Yeah, he said, no, I forgot. I was too busy looking at the mess that I made and, just feeling a little bit good, So I kind of blurred out.
Okay. I wonder what he said. Maybe that could have been important information.
I mean, do any of you speak Goblin?
No, but I swear I heard like a
Oh.
faint English accent. Not the
Wait, is
English
it English?
accent, but
Common.
like
Common.
common. Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Wait, mate.
I just started speaking with an English accent.
I know. Anyways, okay, so someone should tell Lee, Lila, go. Can you tell Lee about this?
Yeah, I'll grab him. Lee. It's like, is your character here?
Yeah, I'm still scouting. No, what do I found? By the way.
Oh, right,
actually,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
By the
Nothing to
time,
do is
when you call out to Lee, you have basically been doing like a perimeter of search of the area, moving all around the immediate vicinity to, see where people might, if anybody is still around, being spied on, something like that. When you're over here north in this segment, the general direction where the other goblin ran to, you actually spot a couple of things. You begin to see this segments of the ground, like as if something or someone around, around, I guess, if we're going by technical terms, medium-sized, medium-sized creatures or objects were dragged in this direction. You see, as the grass is kind of pushed a little bit more to the ground, segments of dirt have been kicked up, as if whatever it is that was being dragged around either moved or was just being sloppily moved around. You see two of these trails that lead further north. Conveniently, the direction where you believe the last goblin actually went to.
Okay. Guys, I think I know where this goblin goes. I see a trail. You said trail, right?
Yes, well, two trails. Technically three. One of the goblin that ran, but also two that look a little bit older, of two medium-sized creatures or objects that were dragged in that direction.
Then I run here, guys. I think there are tracks over there, and then looks like somebody getting dragged. Is that could be our the guy that gave us that
So
Voldy guy?
we actually think it's Gundred and Sildar that were ambushed.
We found some stuff that might be theirs.
Okay, should we
If we go,
follow?
if we go, what about the oxes? Like, they're kind of just in the open, no? Like, what? We should maybe try to perhaps hide them more, or I mean, try our best to hide them. They're pretty big, but can't just leave it out here in the open. I don't think.
Should we go to the city first? the city still far away?
No, we
Uh,
might even have to use the supplies to stay over and camp out a bit.
just to give you guys an idea of how much left between here and Fandolin is.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move you back to the map for a moment. You would be right here, like a little bit more to the right, maybe like right here when the road turns to the right. Fandolin is still a little bit over 20 miles away from your current position,
Like
so that
another
would still
day.
be like an
Yeah, it's a
extra,
day.
like